Hey, good morning again. I am out here exercising, and today I wanted to just touch base with you to find out what you're doing if you have an injury of sorts. So I can relate this to myself, to a story. So I used to play a lot of soccer or European football, and at some point I actually switched sports over to hacky sack or footbag, for those that know me, and it required a lot of jumping. So I put too much stress on my Achilles heel. So, and also on the outside of my knee, because you do certain movements for that. And the sport is actually called footbag. You can look me up, you can Google me, you'll see. Anyway, I used to play that very competitively in the US, and actually entered several world championships, and yeah, did pretty good actually. So, but anyway, that's another story. But what are you doing when you have issues like that, like you get an injury? Well, I know that I need to move and stay in shape. So you do other things, right? So for instance, now I walk every morning, 5 days a week I should say, and usually around 7, and I get that exercise in for about half hour, and then I also get on my spinning bike and clip in with some professional shoes, hand-me-downs from my good buddy Sean the man, the crazy one. Thank you. And I do interval training. And if you want to learn anything about the exercise, if I can share something with you, interval training, where you do high intensity, which happens to be 2 minutes for me, and then 2 minutes, no, wait a second, it's 20-40. It's 20 seconds of high intensity and 40 seconds of about 80-90%, and then I do that 5 of those, and I rest for 4 minutes. Then it's 20 seconds and 40 seconds, 80-90%, 5 times again. So I do that 3 or 4 times. I forget now. It's 3 times. How could I forget that? So anyway, that's what I'm doing too. And spinning is low impact for my knees and my Achilles heel, so it doesn't bother me at all, and I get to stay in shape. I'm actually walking on a new path here. You haven't seen me video it from too much here, I think. So yeah, it's a really nice little place, and there's lots of cherries and raspberries here, and yeah, some of them are starting to dry out here. But here I picked my little raspberries, and haven't picked so much of them this year. It's more been blueberries and cherries so far, but I might be going for some of those. And here, this is another fruit that you can make jelly from that I haven't played too much around with. And this one here, there's another tree right there, all these red things. Yeah, so very fortunate to live where I live, and I'm on my way over to the house now. And yeah, that's our regular route in the morning. But we don't walk here when it's rained a lot, because then it gets to some raspberries I was checking out, because then it gets too muddy on this ground here. So muddy. So anyway, what are you doing to stay in shape when you can't do what you normally used to do or have an injury? Then figure out another way. It could be swimming, it could be paddling, it could be bicycling like I do, or outside, or it could be whatever, So we always have to stay in shape and keep on bringing our energy up. And like Tony Robbins says, you got to do high intensity in the morning, get your blood pumping, maybe some jumping jacks or something, and you just do that for about 5, 10, 15 minutes. That's it. Get that going, and then the whole day, outlook on the day is going to just be different. Here we actually have some wild red currants. This tree here, this plant here, and here you see one of them. Here, this one. Oh yeah, here. So it's a fantastic berry. Got a lot of vitamin C and antioxidants. Yum. A little bit tart, but very, very good. So anyway, comment below, let me know what you're doing to stay in shape and move and exercise. We all have to do that. And if you don't, get into a regimen. And if you can, stick to it for 30 days. Like my buddy Sonia Guzman, she did a 30-day challenge. She exercised 30 days straight. My God, some friends of hers had gone with her to a concert, and they said, "What the hell happened to you?" she was jumping up and down, and she had more energy than ever before. Of course, she was in a lot of pain during those 30 days because she wasn't used to exercising. She got on a stationary bike and did that every day, and she reported to us. We held her accountable. We rooted for her. That's a really key point that I'm bringing up here, because it's not easy to do these exercises and get into it. It's about forming habits. If you haven't read the book, The Atomic Habits with James Clear, my God, read it. It'll change your life too. You'll hear me drop little things like that all the time. So, back to the accountability. You need to be in a group. You need to belong to somebody that can help and usher you along. And that's why masterminds are there for us. And what a gift it is. And what a gift it was for me too when I moved to the US and learned about masterminds. Comment below. Let me know what you're doing to stay accountable, or what you need help with to stay accountable. It's so important. Okay? It's a little bumpy here. A lot of roots in this path. Anyway, talk to you soon. Comment below. Love you a long time. Comment below. Okay, see you soon.